Hi guys, today we are making shortbread. Yes, shortbread without sugar. I know the Scottish people are going to come for me, but what can I do when I'm trying to run away from sugar? I decided to use dates instead. So I pitted my dates by taking out the seeds. I crushed it and then began to add it to my butter. This is about 250 grams of butter. As for the dates, you can use any quantity you want. I used just about 1 cup full after blending, or about half cup, anyone. It's dependent on you. My daughter is mixing the dough whilst we continue the process. I'm going to use baking powder, oil and water as a substitute for egg. This is to ensure that I have a longer lifespan for my biscuits. It's going to last up to 1 month if you put it in a close, tight jar for up to 1 month. And this is why I am doing this. You can still use your egg if you want that egg flavor. You can even add a little bit of milk. It's all up to you. But this is what I chose to do today. The interesting thing about doing biscuit yourself is that you can decide to omit or add, and that helps you to know what is going inside your biscuit. Okay, and what could be better than homemade biscuits? So I have already sifted this flour, which I'm adding to my biscuits. That's about 3 cups of flour, because these people can eat for Africa, and so I have to make it in a huge batch. My daughter was trying to mix it, but it was getting too much for her, so I had to assist her. And as mommy likes it, I like doing things with my hands more than the kitchen tools. I am a handy person. I added in some honey for additional sweetness because we are not using sugar. And so this is where we are. I took 1/3 of the dough and then I added in some essence. If you have vanilla essence, perfect. I could not find mine, so I took pineapple essence. And then I added in some cornstarch to the 2/3 of the dough, and I added cocoa powder, unadulterated cocoa powder, 100% Ghanaian cocoa powder to the 1/3 of the dough. Now, there are several ways you can cut out your shortbread. You can use a cup. If you don't have any designed biscuit cutters, but this is what I chose to do. I made these plain and chocolate logs, stuck them on each other. Then I made them into a rectangular bar, put it in a cling film, and then I placed it into the refrigerator for about 10 to 15 minutes so that the dough can rest. Okay, nothing fancy here. You don't have to be an expert to do this. Anybody can do this. You saw that my children were even trying to help. So that is it. Yes, you can also do it. We are encouraging ourselves on this space. We can do anything and everything. What my job as a teacher teaches me is that because I am training all professions, I should be able to understand the basics of what every profession is about. And I must say, yes, cooking na yewo, adichire na yewo, bibia we did there, health and so yewo. Okay, yes. So this is how the looks like. Make sure it's rectangular, and I did 2 of this. I put it in the refrigerator, let it rest for a while, and then I brought it back out and began to cut. You should have a preheated oven after you have taken your biscuit out of the refrigerator. So I took it out and just used my knife. This is so easy. I just used my knife to cut it in this shape, and then you see how beautiful the chocolate has designed itself in between the shortbread. It was so nice. Look at it, so simple. You try to cut it diagonally like this, and that's it. You can even try to cut it straight. That will also give you a different pattern. Any way you want to cut it, that is fine. But this is how mine looks. It looks simple, it looks classy at the same time. Easy shortbread mu zebra pa. Yay! So I cut it like this, arranged it beautifully. As you can see, leave a little bit of space, at least 1 centimeter in between each one of them. Put them into your oven, bake for 10 to 15 minutes, but you should go and check on it around 10 minutes. Then when you look at the lower edges, you see this golden color. You take it out and you see the under like this. It means that your biscuit is ready. Remember, when you take it out, it's not fully hardened until you put it on a rack like this for it to cool down. Then it becomes a bit hardened so that you can get that flaky nature of the biscuit. I hope you are going to give this a try. Continue to follow, like, share, comment, and subscribe to my channel for more cooking episodes of this nature. I love you guys to bits as always. See you in the next one. Bye.